We are live.
We're live.
We're
Hey,
live.
welcome to Hobby Vomit. It's Ian
Matt, hello.
and so we are doing our next playthrough for our next episode of the playthrough of the Marvel Champs custom content from Designhacker, his Fantastic Four campaign. Now, I want to warn you, this is a take two. So the first time we recorded this last week, we ran into several rules questions with the scenario and ended up creating let's say a situation in the game that I ended up sending to Designhacker, and so the creator of the scenario's response was, "Wow, that's crazy." So we wow factored the person who created this thing. Okay, that's how entangled we got ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
It was a lot of fun, but yeah, it led to us being thoroughly destroyed. So we're doing a take two here, and hopefully this will be a much cleaner playthrough, especially now that we have a much better understanding of these interactions that are going to be taking place in this scenario. And so it was kind of funny to both of us because we had played the scenario before, but just had never encountered these edge cases.
Mm-hmm.
And so I
We
think that
thought we
this
were
will be
prepared the first time.
we thought
And then we hit
we were
somewhere
we
like,
no. And as fun as flipping pages is, it's not great for content. So we will be hopefully much better prepared this time around, and I'm excited to finally get back into it and actually knock this one out. So before we jump in, just real quick, in the first playthrough or first scenario, if you've not watched that scenario, please go back and watch that one, so that way we're not spoiling anything in the future for you. I'm going to assume that you've now done that, and I want to let you guys know that there's a few slight changes. So first and foremost, I played Moon Knight in the first one. I am now playing Namor. So in the first scenario, we play and defeat Namor, and then you have an opportunity to either take him as an ally or as a hero. So I'm now taking Namor as a hero, which is really exciting. Now Namor is. Can you remind me, Matt, who is the designer of the Namor deck? You
I
remember?
think his name on Discord was Odysseus.
Odysseus. And then this deck actually has a precon that was put together by a Designhacker that uses the determination aspect, which is kind of fun. As you'll see, this is a custom aspect that is kind of based around sort of fun themes in Marvel. You'll see a lot of like Deadpool. It's kind of themed around sort of hurting yourself to gain advantages. But this was long before, this was years before there was ever a pool deck. So it's really fun to see this kind of aspect in play. So I thought that would be really, really cool to kind of keep that precon here as well. And then Matt is still playing his own custom creation Reader, but I think, Matt, you have some changes to your deck, right?
Yes, I am still Justice, but I wanted to go heavy like Confusion deck, but cards that interact with Confuses in a not just use it as a Confuse thing. So lots of minions that or allies that get benefits if they're interacting with confused minions or confused villains and things like that. So yeah, all about the Confuse.
Nice.
Yeah.
And so then Namor, his kind of whole thing is that he just wants to get deep. So we kind of saw that in scenario one with the encounter deck. So now it's going to be applying to my deck of cards, and so he just gets stronger. But then the downside is he has this mechanic called arrogance, where if Matt targets me with an action, then I actually have to discard cards.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of interesting. He doesn't want to he doesn't want to play. He doesn't want to be friends. You know, he's
Mm-hmm.
along for the ride, but doesn't really want to play nice.
I think it's
So
worth
I
noting
think
I can still target you with, it looks like, things like Helicarrier or something. It's just a friendly
Yep.
character. So, yeah, no allies and no
Mhm.
reader action.
Yep.
But, yeah.
Okay. And then we are playing against the one, the only, the Mole Man,
Mm-hmm.
who is a genius subterranean. There may be some Incredibles jokes. We'll see. And so we've got some of this set up, but I'll go ahead and read the intro, and then we'll complete the setup, and we'll get going.
Yep.
Oh, there we go. Enough! Though crumpled in defeat, the regal voice of Namor echoed with equal parts power and dignity. Even judged against the duplicity of the surface world, this assault is particularly perfidious. Have you no honor, Richards? Honor? The flamed form of Johnny Storm interposed between the two leaders. You're the one who attacked New York with Giganto. Namor used his trident as a crutch to raise his form and sit on his royal seat. I did no such thing. I had no immediate plans to assert Atlantis' superiority, nor have any of my myriad mighty leviathans departed my realm in months. Could you perhaps been misled by the name Giganto? The silence filled the room like a void of space that gave birth to their powers, before erupting into an eddy of excuses. The threat's aquatic nature, coupled with its situational urgency, led to the natural conclusion. Everything was happening fast. I'm more on point me in the right direction and punch, kinda. Oh, I knew your nobility would betray us. Can you find it in your heart to forgive this misunder? I was knee-deep in my creme brulee, which was on fire, but not like it was supposed to be. And silence! It's clear you've been deceived. Now, are there no archives within one could research alternative Mole Man? Reed Richards rubbed his pliant temples, his face aglow from the light of his tablet. We're accustomed to Mole Man's threats emerging from underground, but there's nothing stopping from issuing an attack that originates from beneath the sea, and one of his monstrosities is also called Giganto. Well then, said Namor, arising from his throne, I shall accompany you to remedy this affront. It is obvious that the noble name of my kingdom must be defended, and after all, I am a defender.
Mole Man.
Mole Man.
Got a little sensual there.
Yeah. Okay, so scenario number 2, Mole Man. So we are doing this on Expert. So we have Expert in Standard 3, along with the Amassing the Moloids main scheme deck, and the encounter deck Mole Man State of Emergency and Standard.
Yeah, real quick, I just wanted to say we're doing I don't think we talked about it at the end of the last video, but the reason we're doing Expert is we're kind of saying screw it to the official campaign Standard Expert rules. But what we're doing is if we beat it on Standard, which we did of Scenario 1, we're going to bump it to Expert and our own Expert, which is just shuffling the Expert cards. We're not doing the sustained health or anything. And then, well, in theory, we'll just win out and play Expert from here on. I guess we didn't really think about that, because if we lose this, then we'll play it again in Standard, and then when we win, we'll bump. So the first time we play each villain, we'll probably be an Expert. Yep. Unless we just move forward without winning, but I don't think we're going to do that. Yep.
And we did discuss it after our last take, whether or not we would bump down to Standard, but we felt like it was just such an edge case that we could totally beat this on Expert. So we wanted to continue on Expert.
Yeah.
So for the setup of this one, if there's no Namor player in play, which there is, but if there wasn't, then we would get the Namor ally. Since there is a Namor player in play, of course, you cannot play with a Namor ally because you can't have 2 unique characters. So it will not be put into play. Then we have to reveal the Mole Man's stave attachment, which Matt has already placed beneath Mole Man. And we have to place 1 Moloid counter on each subterranean exit. So, Matt, can you explain the subterranean exits real quick?
Yes. So we have 5 environments that come with this scenario. One of them is the Monster Isle. All of them are permanent setup. So this one's just a single copy. The 4 subterranean exits look the same on the front, but they are all different on the back. And so what I wanted to do was just shuffle them on camera, and then we will put them out once to lock them into the spots. Yeah. Perfect. So, yep, they're shuffled up, and now we got 1 counter on each.
Very nice.
And we'll go over the actual rules of them just before we start. But for now, yep, we just got 1 Moloid counter on each one. Oh, is that the dumb setup?
Yeah, the complete setup. Let's go ahead and talk about Mole Man and then Amassing the Moloids real quick. Yeah. So for Amassing the Moloids, we've already done all of this in terms of forming the modular sets, and the modular sets are now shuffled. So we'll go ahead and flip over Amassing the Moloids.
Wait. We didn't even get the flavor text. Hit us with it.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, my goodness.
The insidious Mole Man has been responsible for attacks coming from the depths below. Stop him and the gargantuan Giganto before it's too late.
Is this Spider-Man right here?
It's Spider-Man, that's right.
Oh, yeah. I never noticed that. That's cool.
Yeah.
Who's he with? Is that Ant-Man? Or Giant Man? Or something? There's a giant man behind him.
Yeah, it could be either.
Which leads me to believe it is indeed Giant Man. Mole Man. Okay. All right. Yes. What is Amassing the Moloid? It starts with 2.
Yep, starts with 2. It goes up to 36, which is crazy. Starts with 2, goes up by 2 per turn. So it says, when a subterranean minion is discarded while resolving the dig keyword, place a Moloid counter on the subterranean exit environment with the fewest Moloid counters. So we just learned about the subterranean environments, and so we know about the Moloid counters, but what is this dig keyword? So let's go over to Mole Man. Says when you make an attack against Mole Man, dig 3, which says discard the top 3 cards of the encounter deck. Reduce the damage that attack deals by 1 for each star icon discarded this way. So essentially, his whole gimmick is that he's kind of hard to kill because he hides underground when you attack him to reduce the damage. As a consequence of this discard effect, not only is he getting through his encounter deck faster, leading to boost icon or the acceleration tokens coming out, it's also going to trigger Moloid counters to be placed on these subterranean exits every time he mills out a subterranean minion or elite or something like that. Now, there are other things that can do dig, like the stave, for example. If he attacks and damages a hero, he gets to dig 1. And then there are, of course, other cards in the deck that can do dig as well. This is kind of his whole thing, is triggering dig, milling himself, getting acceleration tokens out faster, and causing these Moloid counters to come down. Now, Matt, what's the significance of the Moloid counters?
Yeah, so the Moloid counters on the subterranean exit, all of them are permanent setup locations, their environments, and they all say the same thing. So force interrupt when a 5th Moloid counter would be placed here. Instead, we're going to search the encounter deck and discard pile for Giganto and reveal it instead. Then we're going to place, in our case, 2 threat on the main scheme. So yeah, basically it's Giganto is coming up. Enough Moloid counters build up, then he's going to pop out, and on the backs of each of these are modifiers to the Giganto minion. So that kind of leads me over to Monster Isle. So we'll do the hero action in a second, but at the very bottom we have a second victory condition in this scenario. If there are 4 copies of Giganto in the victory display, then we win the game. So there's 2 ways to win the game. We can just defeat Mole Man, who we've learned is a little harder to defeat because he can dig away, or we can kill all 4 copies of Giganto. So yeah, and then there is the hero action on Monster Isle as well, which we can exhaust our hero to move X Moloid counters for 1 copy of Subterranean Exit to other environments in play, divided as you choose, where X is equal to your attack. And now that does include any environments in play, including Monster Isle, and even Pursued by the Past if we wanted to make some mistakes.
Yeah. And so that hero action, of course, is going to be fairly important over the course of the game. That's one of the situations we got ourselves in last time.
Yeah,
we kind of were just like, hey, what if we just let them all like rack up? And so that causes a apocalyptic cascade that leads to you essentially just losing the game. So that is another loss condition, is letting these all get to 4. But yeah, anything else that we need to talk about, you think?
I think we're ready. I think let's do it. He does have the +1 attack, so he's starting out as a 2/2. And then I guess we just need to choose first player before we draw hands. Is that right?
Yep.
Would you like to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first.
And then I'm thinking, I guess as you see new cards, because it's the first time you're playing Namor, if you want to go ahead and let us know what they do, and I'll zoom in on them.
Yep. So Namor has 13 hit points, hand size of 6. So we'll go ahead and draw up 6 here. I'm not going to worry about mulligans. We'll just get right into it. And yeah, with that, let's get going.
Yep. So I do get my 3 counters on the Braille tablet, and I get to go ahead and search for or summon Fori into my hand. I did get the. Yeah, I'm not doing mulligans either. I'm just going to roll with it.
Okay. Okay. So. Don't have any alter ego actions. I don't have any draw effects. I do have a change my identity. I'm just going to go ahead and flip over to Namor. And then we're going to go ahead and I don't want to start him digging just yet. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do a thwart real quick and just thwart down 1 and then drop an Imperious Rex. And so this basically just says, hero interrupt. If you would thwart and remove a threat from a scheme, we can remove an additional threat, and we can look at the top 2 cards of the deck, and I get to go ahead and put 1 in my hand. So I'm going to go ahead and put Cable into my hand, and the other one goes in my discard. And so, of course, the nice benefit of this is exactly what I want to do. I want to get through my cards as fast as possible. Very nice. Okay, so then with that, we now have Cable in play. I'm going to go ahead and put Cable down, and we'll go ahead and discard the twice determination. I will go ahead and discard Royal Authority, and I'll go and discard Stun Gun, and that will bring twice determination back to my hand. And then I will go ahead and let's just go ahead and use that again to go ahead and play improvised porting. So I will go ahead and well, let me think about this for a second. Give the villain one face down boost card. Ooh, no, I don't want to do that. Let's just do this. Let's attack with Cable, because I don't want to give him a boost card. I don't want to be my identity for right now. Let's go ahead and attack with Cable. Cable is going to take 1 consequential damage. Cable's pretty cool. So after he enters play, I get to place 1 threat on each scheme in play. So of course I do have to place 1 threat on the main scheme. And when he attacks, I can discard any cards from my hand. And then for each card I discard this way, I get to increase his attack by 1. So I discarded 3 cards this way, and I will increase his attack by 3. So he'll now be attacking Mole Man for 5.
Nice.
So real quick though, let me double check my. Oh, I have a wild. Let's do it this way. Let's discard 1 here and attack for 3.
Okay. So he's gonna trigger. That's gonna trigger the force interrupt radar sense on Mole Man, making you dig 3.
Okay. Yep. So now I'm gonna go ahead and dig 1, no stars. Dig 2, no stars. Dig 3, 1 star. So that means that he is going to take 3 minus 1 damage. He'll take 2 damage. There were no subterranean minions.
Yep.
So no dig. And then I will go ahead and use my hero action to discard a wild and an energy to discard this attachment.
Nice. Love to see that.
And pass it over to you.
All right. I'm going to start by flipping up. I'm going to do literary manifestation, exhaust the Braille tablet, spend a counter, put 4E into play. I always do this. I'm going to put the Braille tablet up there or down there. 4E's right there. Now what I could do is do it again, exhausting Reader. And then I could play that for 1. Yeah, I kind of like that. So let's do it. I'll exhaust Reader, spend another, and now there's 1 on it, so I can play a card from my hand, reducing its cost by half. And so then I will spend 1 additional resource to play Jetpack for 1. And then I'm going to spend 2. Why is it? Why are you upside down? Oh, it's because I put this card upside down. We did it. Spend 2 for Float Like a Butterfly, and I'm going to play that over on you. And then I think I'm going to use Jetpack to ready Reader. And I'm actually going to do the Monster Isle hero action since I only have 1 attack right now. And I will move 1. Yep, so I'm going to exhaust my hero, move X Moloid counters from 1 copy of Subterranean Exit to other environments in play. Okay, I only have 1 attack, so I will flip that down to 0, flip this to 1, and that is my turn. So we'll ready up.
Nice. Okay, let's go and ready up. And then on this side, I only have 4.
Okay. So we're going to start with putting 2 on the main scheme, 1 per player, and then Mole Man's going to activate.
Yep, so Mole Man's going to attack. That's fine. I am just going to take it. So he's coming in for 1 plus, after his activation resolve, place 1 pursuit counter on Pursued by the Past. So thank you, sir.
Nice. I will also just take it. 1 plus, reveal this card. When revealed, dig X, where X is the number of subterranean minions in play. There's only 1, so we're going to dig once. It is a subterranean, so we put 1 counter on the lowest subterranean exit. Then we'll finish resolving the attack. So that was 1 damage. And then the Moloid Diggers will attack me. Actually, you know what? So I'm going to use the interrupt on 4E from that 1 damage. We'll give the damage to 4E from the villain. Then the Moloid Diggers hit me for 1. I'll also give that to 4E.
Nice.
Yeah, and then counter cards.
Encounter card. Okay. So Giganto, but here's the thing about Giganto. When revealed, flip a subterranean exit environment with 4 Moloid counters. There is not one of those. So if we can't, discard this card, and we dig 4. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yep. Now, this is a subterranean, so we are going to get a Moloid counter. We'll just start from the left, and then otherwise, no worries.
Yep. I think. I think it is important to note when we dig, you are supposed to resolve the Moloid counter immediately.
Yep.
When the subterranean, because it can pause if we hit this.
Yep.
All right, and then mine is Critical Mass Side Scheme. Comes in with 8 threat. As a force interrupt, when Mole Man activates, if each subterranean exit environment has 1 or more Moloid counters on it, give him an additional boost. So if we keep 1 at 0, then that's not so bad. It's just a nothing. Okay. Over to me.
Over to you, sir.
So I'm going to... It's pretty good. I know I want to get my staff in play. I want to get Helicarrier in play. So let's start by exhausting the Braille tablet, removing the last counter. I can play a card for half. All right, the discount is halved, rounded up. So I can play Helicarrier for 1, which I will. I will get rid of Eros. I do really want my staff, but I'm wondering if it's smarter to Helicarrier this Sonic Rifle in, because I'm probably going to flip down here so I can refill my tablet. I can get my bow staff later. Yeah, let's do it. So I'll Helicarrier and spend 2 more for the Sonic Rifle. We'll go ahead and use the Sonic Rifle to confuse Mole Man.
Ooh, nice.
Then I'm going to use the hero action on Monster Isle and move 1 counter from here onto Monster Isle. Then I'm going to ready Reader, and I will flip down, and I will wreck for 2, which doesn't actually heal me, but it does refill my Braille tablet. And that is it.
Okay. I think mine's gonna be pretty straightforward. I think first and foremost, I'm gonna go ahead and just attack with Cable, and just kill off this Mole Digger. So he's gonna dig 2 here, and no Subterranean there.
Nice.
I'm not gonna discard any cards as a part of that effect because I don't need to. I am also gonna go ahead and just thwart 1 here off of the critical mass, throwing down an Imperious Rex. So, which will allow me to, when you thwart, remove 1 threat from a scheme. So I'll get to remove another threat from that scheme, and then I get to again just get to look at 2 cards and add 1 to my hand. That is that's not bad.
Can you technically add this to your hand and then immediately use it? Are you still in an interrupt?
Technically, no. So, well, actually, that's a good question because
Not to bring up more rules questions, but
but it says, but I believe the hero interrupt check has already occurred. So we are technically in the phase where hero interrupts can be played, but I think that it has to be like the card has to be in your hand or in play to then trigger the condition.
Okay.
So if it had a hero response, I could immediately play it.
Okay.
So that's okay. So Furious Strike, I could deal 6 damage to Mole Man. He would get to dig, but it's certainly going to go through. I mean,
you get an extra 1 too.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, we definitely take Furious Strike. Now the question is whether or not we play it, or if I go for the Royal Authority. For this, it comes back. No, I think we do. Maybe I just go ahead and save.
Yeah, because right now this is essentially blanked because we have 1 at 0.
Blanked. Yeah. I do want to get rid of basically my entire hand if possible. And unfortunately, though, I don't think there's a good way for me to do that unless I. But oh man, because I could remove 2 threat from a scheme and remove another 2 threat from a scheme.
Yeah.
And just not take the damage, and we just save, and I get to drop 4 more cards. Because if you're down, I don't know that I want to flip down. I mean, I could flip down. He is confused, so realistically, he's only going for 1. But I really need to just like keep getting through my deck.
Yeah, I mean, you could. I mean, if you want to play Royal Authority and then flip down, I think that would set up.
I think that's what we need to do. So I think I go Furious Strike for in and out to go ahead, remove 2 threat from a scheme. It's not the first card I've played this turn, so it is going to just go down. So I'm going to go ahead and discard. I'm going to remove 2 off of this scheme. And then I'm going to go ahead and spend Strength to play Royal Authority as a hero, remove 2 threat, and I'll remove it from the main scheme. And then I will go ahead and flip down to Namor McKenzie.
Nice. All right, let's ready up.
Ready up, and so I get to draw 6 cards again.
5. All right, so 2 on the main scheme. He's scheming against me, but he's confused. And then he's going to scheme against you.
Yep, and just note that we do have a 0 here, so he's only going to get the 1 boost card. He is scheming for 2 + 1 and a dig. So let's go and resolve that dig real quick. It is a dig 2. So first card, Subterranean.
Yep, so that will flip.
Okay. I'll flip. No, it's already too late for this.
Mm.
And then another dig and drawing near. So we get to miss that one as well. And then we'll add 3 to the main scheme. Oh, and we did go up by 2, correct?
Yes, yep.
Perfect. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, and then counter cards.
And counter cards.
I got a Feisty Heist. Comes in with 6. And when revealed, discard the highest cost card from my hand. All right, concussive blow it is.
Yep. When revealed, more moloids. Place a total of 4 moloid counters on copies of subject next environment, divided as you choose. Okay. Divided as I choose. I wonder if I just go 3,
It is
4.
Yeah, it
2?
might be worth looking at the second part because it's going to look at how many you chose.
Then place X thread on the main scheme where X is the number of subject environments you placed a counter on this way. But I think I go. Yeah, I think I place them on 2, and I just do 2 and 2.
Okay. Then we're putting 4 threat on the main.
Yeah. So 2. Yeah, X is the number of subterranean. X, so it's 2 times 2. So put 4 thread on the main.
Nice. All right.
Yep.
Over to you.
Over me. Or. So I know the hindsight. Or, I mean, no matter what, I have to hit 2 of these. But or no, I could hit 1 subterranean exit and just go for Giganto.
Get Giganto.
I did draw another. I did draw another Furious Strike.
Yeah, if you want to, that's fine.
So
this would this would go
I
down
would get
by
to
2.
deal. I would get to deal 6 + 1, and I could go 1, 2, play this, and then 1, 2, hit that and Furious Strike, and yeah, I mean I can kill a Giganto, so maybe we just go for that.
Sure.
Okay, so this was at 2. This was at 1. Let's hit this for 5. When that 5th counter is placed, and you already moved 2 off there, right?
I did. Yep.
Perfect. So let's go ahead and show it off. So Matt, would you mind?
Yes. When a 5th moloid counter would be placed here, search the encounter deck and discard pile for Giganto and reveal it instead. Then we're going to place 2 threat on the main.
I will be searching for a Giganto that's in the deck. Go for those first. So there is a Giganto.
Yep. And I did put the 2, and then Giganto will give us the next instructions.
Flip us up to an X environment with 4 mole encounters. So technically this has 4 because when we place the 5th.
Yep, exactly.
So then we get to flip it. He gets +3 hit points and gains guard. And so I think this was your suggestion last time, Matt, and I really liked it. But we're going to go ahead and get a counter out. And so this will be Giganto's current max HP.
Yep. So this is a shtick of this scenario is on the back of each of these, they're going to give Giganto, I think it's always hit points and then some other ability. So that's what's fun about it is the order they come out is going to change. There's now a scenario very similar to this, like an official one that was in the newest box, but Designhacker did it first. That's all I'm going to say.
There we go.
So yeah, right now Giganto's he is 7 hit points. He does have guard. He's just a base 1/2 attack, and
Nice.
I like this one. This one's kind of cute. This Giganto.
Yeah, I know. I should have taken him out first.
He's like a little Yeti.
It's the one I found.
Yep.
I like this one too. So anyway, but that would actually conclude the villain phase, and then I would take first player.
Do we take these off? I'm guessing they just go away.
No.
They do stay? Okay.
Yeah.
We'll put them here. Oh yeah, because it's technically an environment, so we can move things over to here as well.
Yeah, it doesn't matter that they're there. I mean, I can't remember the name of the card changed, so it might actually be the case that they're supposed to get removed. But
I think things only check subterranean exits. But we'll keep it there just in case.
So Giganto is now in play. I'm going to take over first player. I do want to say one thing in defense of Namor. While he does have 4 hand size on his hero, there is a card in the deck that is an upgrade that will fix that. So for those of you out there who know that 4 hand size is terrible, we do have a fix for it. So, but I'm going to go ahead and flip over to my hero side. And then we are going to go ahead and discard 1 and 2 to go ahead and play the ankle wings. And so this will now be able to generate a resource for me, and it is also going to make me permanently aerial.
The dogs
and then
are
I'm
out.
Going to go ahead and spend 3 here to go ahead and play Furious Strike to go ahead and deal 6 damage to an enemy. So I will target Giganto with that damage.
Nice.
And then I will, of course, also... Well,
I can ping him for 1 probably.
I was about to say, maybe we should just let you ping him for 1.
Yeah.
Now, in my case, though, if I don't... So really, it's just a matter of what else we go after. So...
Could get one of these to 0, right?
Yeah, I could. Well, I would get that one to 0. Well, I can get... Sorry, you're right. I can get this one to 0. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's take 2 off of this one, get this up to 4. Let's go ahead and I'll use one more off of cable here to go ahead and I guess reduce this to 4. We can slow down the acceleration. I'll leave you to ping this boy here.
Yeah, that sounds good. All right. Very nice. Okay, I'm going to flip up. And I am going to... I do have aerial now.
Ooh,
but...
I just realized...
What's up?
Can I make one quick change?
Yep, go for it.
Since... Oh, no, this would require that I attack with thwart, so we're good.
Okay. I'm going to play a skilled investigator. I'm thinking I'm just going to use my... Or keep my counters this round. Because I could play C, which lets me remove that. Essentially, let me do 6 thwart. 3 and 3. So I could do 3 and 3, use reader once, ready him, and then ping. So I'd clear. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'll helicarrier. Let's do that. Yeah, that and helicarrier to play C. So hero action thwarts, remove 3 threat from a scheme. All right, so I'll go ahead and do that. Whoops. 1, 2, 3. Then remove X threat from a scheme where X is equal to the number of read counters on Braille tablet. I have 3, so I'll go 1, 2, 3. That's gone. And then I will... I can't yaw and roll here. So I'm going to use reader and just make a basic thwart right here, which is going to defeat this side scheme, which is going to trigger my skilled investigator, which lets me draw a card. Ooh. I'm not going to do it, but I want to. I guess technically right now, am I still in after my hero thwarts? Is that the same as skilled investigator? Maybe not.
Well, so you are in hero response, but I don't know if you can use a hero response to draw into a hero response.
Oh, this was in my hand. I just drew a card to play it with. I think you can, because I think there are cards that I almost remember. It's like when you defeat like a minion, you can draw a card, and then there's another like 0 cost that you can then just slap down to get a benefit. I think you can, but I could be misremembering. But yeah, maybe I don't play it just in case. We'll keep it safe. So let's use Jetpack to ready up, and I will then exhaust Reader to attack Giganto for 1 and defeat him.
I'll put him in the victory display.
And then I don't think I spend my Sonic Rifle just yet. I think I just let it sit.
Yep.
All right, and that's it. So we're ready up. I think I want to keep both of these because I'll probably one way or another. Ooh. Okay, yeah, so this goes up by 2. We're at 12 out of 36. He is going to attack you.
Okay, so I'm going to deal a boost card. I'm going to go ahead and just take it. So I have to reveal this card. And so it says when revealed, dig X, where X is the number of subterranean minions in play. Okay, so dig 1 hits nothing. So he's going to go ahead and hit me for 1 damage. And then this Moloid Digger is going to hit me for 1 damage.
Yep, I will also just take my... Oh, sorry.
And I'll block for you.
Oh, nice, okay. So 1 plus 3. Ooh, good block. Good block.
Ooh. We saw it coming from the future.
That's right. Good job, Cable. On brand.
Okay, and then counter cards.
Oh, this is the
So
worst.
when revealed, each nemesis minion play activate against you have no minions after this way. Place 3 pursuit counters. So it is at 4. It needs to be at 5. And then that's it. Okay.
Overrun with Moloids. When revealed, place 2 additional threat here for each subterranean exit environment in play. So we only have 3 now. It goes up to 6.
Okay.
All right, over to me.
Over to you.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna one way or another.
One way.
Okay. There's only 1 left. All right, so I choose you. Oh, sorry. All right, so this comes in with 6. I have to take 3 indirect damage.
You can put it on his dog.
I don't want to put it on my... Well, maybe I'll put 1 more on my dog. And then I get to draw 3.
Nice.
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
Got some options here.
Here's some juicy options.
Um,
You got to lay down some justice.
I think I'm gonna do a fresh read here. So I'll exhaust reader and place a counter on the tablet and then draw a card. Oh my gosh. It's not worth doing it again because I can't ready. Well, yaw and roll, it's not a basic thwart, it's just a thwart.
Mm-hmm.
So I could do a C and then thwart for 8, 11, 14.
You can throw it a lot right now.
Yeah, that seems pretty good. So I think let's do it. Let's ready with jetpack. We'll do a fresh read again. Exhaust reader to put 1 on the tablet and draw 1. Ooh. Okay. I'm trying to think, do you have any supports that are, is it worth putting this into play right now? Build support? I probably won't thwart it right now, but let me see what I'm doing with the rest of my hand. So I need to be able to pay for all of this.
And supports are good for me. Like some supports are some of the, I have some pretty important cards in the deck that I need that are supports, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Yeah, also, but I'm also thinking, like, if I'm going to play C and both yaw and rolls, that means that's all 4 of my other cards.
Yeah. Also note that if you do get me to fish my deck, I will go deep.
If I get you to fish your deck?
Yeah, if that gets placed and thwarted this turn,
oh
I'll
yeah,
support on my deck and I'll go deep.
I don't know if I can, because that's going to come in with 6, right? And then I can do C. That would clear it. But then with a yaw and roll, I wouldn't be able to get rid of. This is really my concern right now over on with Moloid. Yep. So I could get 3 off of that. I wonder if I just play New Attilan and then pop it. Draw 2 cards.
If you went for build support, that costs you 1. So that would be your helicarrier. Yep. And then you could spend
New Attilan I could just play for free with Braille Tablet.
Yeah, you could spend like 2 here to play C.
Yeah.
Go 5 and 5, and then I can hit 1.
I can play 1 yaw and roll. I think that's it. I think that's the way. So yeah, let's play build support. Okay. Then I'm going to Braille Tablet down to 4 for New Attilan.
Yep.
Now the question is, do I hit New Attilan? So I only need 6. So that right now, I can't. Yeah, I can hit New Attilan. I think I
might as well.
Do.
Yeah, you might as well, right?
Remove 1 counter, draw 2. All right. So now I'm going to play C, which is remove 3 and then an additional 3. So you're wanting to just.
So if you did like 1, 2, 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you did like was this one right here? 1, 2, 3.
I think the extra. Yeah, I don't want the extra encounter card.
Hey, Mike. We are currently recording. Just to let you know.
Oh yeah, we're really bad about getting to the recording Discord.
Yeah. And then you could yaw and yaw, right?
Let me
yaw.
Hello.
Hello. So yeah, you could yaw those 2, right? Or you.
Sorry. Yes, I could. And I think. So I got 3 and 3. I might. Oh man, I'm torn. I do want my camouflage out. It's all right. I can hit it.
No, but if you yaw this, then you can trigger this, and then you don't have to pitch it to the camouflage.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, yeah. So let's yaw it. Remove 3 from a scheme, so we'll do that. So I will then.
And then we get to immediately. Yeah, we do have to. Yeah, so you get that one, and then we get the win defeated. So now we get to search our deck.
And I'm still in the. I can still play this afterwards. I'm still in the response of like after, right? Because this is after you hear thwarts. All right, so we get to go through our deck and discard.
And there's my support that I need. So.
What? Where do we get? What do we get?
Deck and discard for support. Put into play.
Okay, let me.
You should be able to. I think you've got a support that will allow you to draw a card, right?
I don't remember.
I guess it has to be cost 3 or less. So there's that.
I don't remember what supports I have. Because I don't have any in my discard. Do I have any? Did I put this in? That's upgrade.
We might have this in the wrong order. You may have needed to discard New Attilan rather than do it this way.
Oh, no, I have Beat Cop. That's what it was.
Oh, Beat Cop, nice.
Beat Cop is goated. All right, so there we go. Then I'm going to play another yawn roll with Float Like a Butterfly. Holy moly. All right, 3 more. This is going right here. Boom, that's gone. I'm going to hold camouflage. I'm going to beat cop the 1 off of there. We did it. It was kind of crazy. I wonder if I just hit my sonic rifle here. Because I might flip down. Oh, wait, I've got 3 on my tablet.
Yeah.
But I am a little squish. No, I'll stay up. Yeah, I'll stay up and keep my sonic rifle. Okay. Go for it.
Over to me?
Over to you. Sorry, that took that was
No,
crazy.
you're good. Yeah, so I am officially deep. So now I have +1 hand size and +1 hand size. So now I have 6 when I'm in hero form. So that's the thing that fixes it, which is awesome. Yeah, so now with that being the case, I think we tap for our spontaneity. I can now exhaust it to take a damage and generate a resource for a determination event, which is pretty cool.
Nice.
And then I think, so we could go after him. I think I just focus on thwarting for right now. This is still at 0.
Yeah.
So I don't really want to dig into him right now. I feel like that might just make things a lot worse. So I think I just focus on thwarting. Hold on a second. There we go. My puppy's going after my socks. Okay.
Actually, real quick, while we're paused, do we want to switch over to the other?
Oh yeah. Let's go and do that real quick. Yep. And
Technical difficulties.
And sorry for the camera.
There we go. No one even saw it.
Camera should be back. Also, look at this crazy tumbler.
Oh, nice. That's one your sister got you?
Yeah, that's what my sister got me for my birthday.
Oh, what? The nutrition facts is great.
Yeah. Nutrition facts. Yeah, 3 lives. Additional lives available in game. Lives per serving is 1. Amount per serving unlimited. 500% of daily value of level up, all-nighters, deaths, XP, loot, junk food, rage quits. Sleep is not available.
That's fun.
Mm-hmm.
All right, fuel up, gamer.
Fueled up, gamer. Okay. I got my deep card.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm. Cool. So with that, I think what we're gonna do is we are gonna go ahead and just hit this right here for 2. So we can start working that one down.
Yeah.
And then I will go ahead and trigger spontaneity, take a damage, play improvised porting. I can give the villain 1 face down boost card. I can change my form. I can ready my identity. Then I can flip back over to hero form and then go ahead and kick that Moloid Diggers away. Nice. Ooh, he's gonna dig. It's okay. We got rid of this. That's fine. So 1. So we get a counter. That's gonna go right there. So that's gonna be a 1. Yep. And 2. Okay, so we're fine.
Yeah.
And then I'll go ahead and discard Mockingbird and play downtime.
Nice. Okay.
There we go.
I see you gave him an extra boost when he's attacking me, huh? You cruel man.
What? Is that how that happened?
So this goes up by 3. I might defend here. Get the +1 with 4. I don't think I can die though. I guess I could die.
It's always I could block for you, I think.
If I exhaust to defend, I mean I have a ready, so I think I should. I'm not gonna use a basic power on my turn. That's fine. So we'll use 4 to give me a +1 on my defend. All right, so he's hitting for 1 plus reveal this minion. So we can't do this because there's not a subterranean exit with 4 Moloid counters. So we discard this and dig 4.
Okay, so here's number 1.
Yep.
Number 2, that is subterranean.
Okay, so this goes up to 2.
Number 3. Number 4.
And then Giganto, he had a boost or a pip as well, right?
1.
Okay, so
yep, 1.
Then also a more like gargantuan. So 1, 2, 3, 4 damage.
Mm-hmm.
I block 2 of it and I take 2.
Okay. And then he's going to come over at me. We're going to deal a boost card. I am just going to go ahead and take it. So it's going to be a dig 2 here. So that is 1 counter.
Yep.
And that is a second counter.
Okay. Well,
and then he's coming at me for 1, 2, and 3.
I can't remember if we said. I think we did, but just as a reminder, whenever we whenever I'm placing these Moloid counters, I'm putting on the lowest, the one with the fewest current counters. That's why I'm putting them on the ones I am.
Mm-hmm.
I guess if anyone's watching, they're just seeing me plop them to that's why.
Yep.
All right, encounters. So one for me, one for you.
And one for me.
I got more Moloids. Place a total of 4 Moloid counters. Is this one where we want to?
Yes.
So I don't know
once again,
what's the rule here. So because this is I need to place 4, so I could only place 3 here, right? Technically, because 1, 2, when I would place the 5th.
Yep.
So I need to do minimum of 2. So we'll put this to 3, and we'll pop that one to 4. Put the 5th one here technically.
Yep. Yeah. So technically, rules as written, you can just place 4 on one subterranean exit. But if we want to be more fair, then.
Okay. Yeah, because I guess it doesn't say add 1 at a time.
Yeah, it's 4. Like that's the thing with dig is that it's for each subterranean minion you place 1. So it's individual instances. This is place 4.
Well, let's just do that then.
We'll
give ourselves a little bit of a break. So this goes up by 2 because of the I placed it on 1 subterranean exit, so 2 threat, and then we got to go get a Giganto.
I do not think there's one in the deck, but we'll see.
Yeah, let's search anyways. There's not. So we are gonna get this guy. And then he makes me flip 1. Oh, sorry. I needed to place 2 more on the main scheme because of that.
Yep.
And then we're flipping this. So another 3 per player hit points. Per player though, right?
Yep.
So he's at 13.
Per player, yep.
And now he's got oh man. Uh-oh. Plus 1 scheme and quick strike, so he's maxed me for 2.
Ooh.
I'm almost dead.
Okay. Oh, buddy. And then guard patrol when if you did 2. Okay.
All right, over to you.
I think you're gonna need to do a little bit of a flip down, bud.
Yeah, I do have the man's best friend, which lets me. I am gonna flip down, but this I should be at least close to full health when I get back up.
Nice. Okay, so I think I am probably just gonna take this one a little easy. How many resources do I have? I should have enough for that, and then 1, 2, 3, and a trigger on that one should get me across the finish line. So I think that's what we're gonna do here. I am first and foremost going to go ahead and play the power. I'm going to use the power of determination to play flight. So this is going to give me double the number of resources when playing a determination card. This determination card, I do have aerial, so I get to place 2 threat on the main scheme, which I will do, and then I get to stun and confuse the villain.
Nice.
So that's exciting.
Yeah, we like that.
Then I'm going to go ahead and discard 1, 2, 3, and tap for 4 here to go ahead and play Wrath of the Sea.
Nice.
And all the Marvel Rival fans know exactly what we're talking about here. And so that's going to allow me to deal 10 damage to an enemy, but since I am deep, I can divide that damage as I choose. Now, in this particular case, I'm just going to put all of it on Giganto because my hero is currently attacking for 3. So I can go ahead and just attack for 3 to make this a total of 10 and then additional 3, 13 damage.
Nice. So we're halfway to victory.
Halfway to victory. So in this case, we draw in 6. He's going to come after me. There is confused scheme. So I really need to flip down so I can wreck.
I think you can probably.
But I'll be fine because he's stunned. So I think I stay up one more turn, let you flip down wreck, and then I'll flip down wreck. I think we'll just trade off like that.
Okay.
All right. But I'm good.
All right. I'm going to start by doing Man's Best Friend for free. So I will ready Reader and heal 2 from him. Then I will ready Fori and remove 2 damage from him. And then if Fori weren't in play, I could search and find him, add him to my hand. So that's that. Then I'm going to New Attilan, draw 2. I'm going to beat Cop 1 off of... I'll just do the side scheme here. All right, let's see. This would let me get an ally. I think I just give you a skilled investigator.
Nice.
There's no way I can get rid of... Actually, I think there is a way, right? Because I could do 2, 1... I'd have to play... Let's go 1, 2 for Spider-Woman. She costs 1 less because there's a 1 confused enemy. Oh, but she can only thwart for 1. But there's only 3 on it, right? Yeah, okay, that's perfect. So she'll thwart for 1 off of that side scheme. So unfortunately, I'm going to... Do you want me to save it so you get the card draw on it next round?
Doesn't matter to me.
Because right now...
So then, I mean...
Yeah, maybe I do that.
Okay.
So I can thwart for 2 off the main.
Yep.
Then I'm going to flip down. Oh, sorry. I'm going to ready with jetpack. Flip down. I really need to play endurance here.
Mm-hmm.
Then I wreck for 2. And I get my counters back up to 3.
Oh, don't forget to give yourself the additional 3.
Oh, yeah. What was I at? Did I just heal for 3?
You just healed for 2 for wrecking.
I was at 4?
Now you need to you're at 4, yep.
Okay.
Now you need to add 3 for the endurance.
Yes. Thank you. And I think that is it. I hold camouflage 1 more time.
Yep.
All right, ready up.
Ready up. I will
Drawn
draw
4.
6.
So this goes up by 3.
Yep.
To 22, and he is going to go ahead and activate.
So he's stunned. He's confused. And then I'll take 2 off this guy.
Yep.
And
then the
in
confuser's for me. Yep, perfect.
Okay. Diggers, dig X, where X is the number of receptor minions in play. So we might be done with the subterranean, but he's gonna get that acceleration token.
Nice. All right, and then mine is Citywide Crisis. When revealed, resolve each when revealed ability. I take 3 indirect damage. Let's do... Oh, I can't... Let's see. Oh, yeah, it's when Reader.
Can you not take indirect in Alter Ego?
No, yeah, you can.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, I was just making sure Fori's card let me siphon one of that, and it does, because it just says... I forgot Reader's name is Reader on both. So I will put 1 on Fori. She's just going to chump in 1. 1/1/1.
Okay.
And then we will discard this. And then it is over to me. All right. So I'm going to flip up. I'm going to start by... Actually, what was this? This is healing. Maybe I do that, actually. Let's do a new Attilan. So Alter Ego, I get to heal 3 total. 1, 2, 3, because my hit points is 11 now. And then I get to draw a card. Then I will flip up. Overwatch is probably worth it here. Yeah, it is very worth it. It doesn't really... I'll put it on... Yeah, I'll put it there. Because I think I'm going to play C. Oh, before I flip up... Sorry. I'm going to play Camouflage. Because Camouflage is after I change the hero form, I get to remove 1 from a side scheme. So now I will flip the hero form, trigger that, remove 1 from a side scheme. All right, what's the order here? Maybe I don't play Overwatch because I don't really need it. Can I get Chamber out for 4? I definitely could with Helicarrier. Yeah, maybe I want to play C, though. That's the thing. So I think I just Braille Tablet. So Braille Tablet means Chamber costs 1 still, which is fine. Chamber comes in. Then I Helicarrier. Oh, you know what? I should do that backwards. Sorry. I'm doing all my stuff backwards. All right, so before I do that, Helicarrier and this for C, which lets me remove 3 from a scheme. 1, 2, 3. Then 3 from another scheme, or from a scheme. So I'll do another 3 off the main. There we go. Then I do this and pay 1 for Chamber. I beat Cop 1 off the side scheme. So we both get to trigger our Skilled Investigators. That decks me out. So I'll take an encounter card. And then I think I used my last. I should have used my sonic rifle before I did that. Yeah, whatever. I should have, but that's okay. I will confuse Mole Man.
Yep.
So this isn't great. I think I'm just gonna still use them for thwarting. I think the dig on Mole Man's just gonna reduce that.
Do you want to go after my guys?
Oh
Because
yeah,
I do have Gone in a Flash, so you can actually call on me to confuse these guys as well.
confuse an enemy, then change your form. Okay, yeah. Who do you want me to confuse?
Just whoever you want to attack, and then if we want like Mole Man to be confused, I can confuse Mole
Okay,
Man.
yeah, I'll confuse him, and then with Chamber, I will hit him for 2,
Yep.
and he doesn't take a consequential because he attacked a confused enemy.
Mhm.
I will.
And I can take care of this guy.
Okay, nice. And you're flipping down this turn, right? So it's not a big deal if we leave
Yeah,
him out.
exactly.
Okay, cool. Um, so now I will attack, or I guess I'll just thwart for 2 with Reader. Actually, I'll thwart for 3 because of camouflage. Then I ready with Jetpack, and I think I'll just I can either thwart for 1 or I can move one of these. Do you have a preference? I think main seems decently okay right now.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could probably go ahead and remove one. We're about to dig several times, so.
Yeah, okay, let's do that. Do that.
Also, I didn't trigger my skilled investigator, so let me go do that too.
Nice. Okay, over to you. Sorry,
Nice.
starting to get my turn's starting to get long.
No, you're good. Nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and play that all you got. To search the encounter deck for an attachment. So I will go ahead and do that now. I want an attachment that just doesn't really. How much you move to? Yeah, here we go. This is the one. This is the way.
After your hero deals damage to Mole
Mhm.
Man, choose to either take a damage or dig 2.
Yep. But then if
Okay.
we move 2 or
Yeah,
more,
nice.
we'll get discarded. So that'll be nice. So that all you got. So I just search encounter deck for an attachment, reveal it, and then draw 3 cards after shuffling. So I'll go and draw 3. Now that is gonna deck me out.
Mhm.
But that is okay. So we'll go ahead and deal an encounter card. I will shuffle. I will take 1 more card. Very nice. So then I'm gonna go ahead now and play. Let's see which one we want to do first. Let's go ahead and tap the wings and discard the flight to play Neptune's Trident. And then let's go ahead and play. We'll go ahead and discard 1 Gone in the Flash and 1 Moon Knight for another Angel's Wings.
Nice.
Probably shouldn't. I'll go and get rid of the stun gun. I'll keep Moon Knight. And so now because I went ahead and paid an energy resource, I can discard the top card of my deck, which I will. And if it is a Namor card, which is not, I get out of my hand. And then I'm going to go ahead now and do you have this? So let's go ahead and hit this for Blade. So I did pay an energy resource. So I'll go ahead and discard. I'll go away. And then I'm going to go ahead and use Blade here to take out this Moloid Digger.
Nice.
Which will trigger a dig 2. So 1 dig counter. 1 more dig counter, please.
Yep.
Okay, and then I will not discard for that, so Blade will go away. And then I will go ahead now and pitch 1 and use spontaneity to take a damage to play Gone in a Flash. Confuse an enemy, then change your form. So I will go ahead and put a confused on Mole Man.
Nice.
I will change my form. And then because I paid energy for that, I will discard a card. It will go away. I'm an alter ego, so I will now trigger Atlantis. So this is a big thing with Atlantis. We can discard the top 5 cards of the deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you might think, well, why do you want to do that? And the reason why we do that is because then we're going to be,
Oh, now you're deep again?
Well, we're about to be.
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah, okay.
yeah, I'll leave. I will go ahead and leave Moon Knight in hand. And then I will now go ahead and let's see. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I think you did 1 for this.
Yeah, I think so. Right. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. So we are good to go on everything there. And then I will go ahead and wreck for 6 here. So I'm gonna go up to 9. Plus
Nice.
2 and plus 4. And I'll just leave Moon Knight in hand because it might come in handy next turn.
Nice. Very nice.
So,
All
okay.
right. Readying
Ready
up.
card, draw 5.
Drawing 4. All right, so this goes up by 3. And then
Yep.
he is attacking me. I'm going to block with Spider-Woman. Yeah, I might as well. Well, no, I think I leave her in case we get a Giganto
Yep.
with Quick Strike. So I think I just take this because it's just a base of 1 plus 3. 1, 2, 3, and the 4th goes to 4.
Yep.
Good dog. All right.
Okay. So then he doesn't get to scheme against me. This guy does not get to scheme against me.
And then double
Kinda,
encounter. All right, so my first one is more Moloids. Are we I think we do exactly that, right? We get
yeah, I think so.
Giganto out, you can quick strike Spider Woman.
Yep.
So I'm gonna put
And
all
worst case-
4 here.
Yep.
Which is going to put I can't remember the actual
It'll-
order, but it's basically
yeah.
gonna put 2 on it from this, and then another 2 on it from this. So we're gonna
Yeah,
put 4.
technically
on
it's this first because it says dot then. So
yeah. So this is like pause. We do this.
Yeah.
We get Giganto. We want to get him from the deck.
Yep.
Where is he? Where are you? There he is. Oh gosh. Sorry, this is 4. Then we're gonna flip this.
Hmm.
So he gets another 6 hit points and +1 attack and piercing. He's gonna quick strike for 3 damage. Spider Woman will take that. Thank you.
Yep.
Then we resolve this. So
Yep.
I already did that. Had the extra 2, so a total of 4 went on there. This
Yep.
gets discarded. Then, master plan. Place 4 threat on each side scheme. If there aren't any, discard cards until we get a side scheme and reveal it.
Okay. Now notice this is not dig.
Dig
So
Yeah, we're
Did
not
not say dig.
digging here. There you go. Discard the lowest cost card I control. That's going to be Skilled Investigator.
Mhm.
Okay.
Peril. Okay,
Yeah.
Matt, pull your ears.
Ah.
We'll be able to choose one.
I just won't. I won't look.
Yeah, Mole Man schemes, confuse your identity, or dig 3, dig 2, dig 1.
Or
I don't want
listen.
to dig.
I won't say anything.
I'm just gonna go ahead and confuse my identity. That's fine. Okay.
Okay.
And just choose one, right? Okay. Resolve each when revealed ability on each side scheme in play. So discard the lowest card. That's going to be for me, Skilled Investigator.
No worries. I can't. I believe this goes to.
Yes, it goes
my
yours.
discard, right? Okay.
Yeah, you're the owner.
All right.
Wow, we
Not too bad.
that an offshore inferno single-handedly made us not good investigators.
Horrible
anymore.
investigators. Yeah, we're like, where's the fire? I can't see it. I can't see it. All right.
Okay.
First player is over to you.
First place over to me. Nice. Okay, so we've got some options. I could go for another attachment here. I do have. So Giganto, that's. So I kind of want to go for draw cards.
He's at
I am now
19.
officially deep. So he's at 19. I mean, the only way I can possibly help take him out this turn is if I can get a Wrath of the Sea. And there is a Wrath of the Sea in there. So with the right amount of draws, I can...
I'm okay with
So
leaving
it's-
him if we need to for a turn as well, if we want to just work on him.
Yeah, let's do searching encounter deck for an attachment. So we'll do another one of that all you got. Let's get an attachment. After you remove a copy... Oh, yeah, perfect. So... So we hate this one, but if we can't get rid of Giganto, then this will be huge.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll go ahead and draw 3 here. Okay. Very nice. Okay, so Wrath of the Sea is going to come in for 10. So, but I'm going to go ahead and flip up. I can also hit in for 3. I'm going to go ahead and first attack Giganto for 1, 2, and 3 here.
All right.
So go ahead and put the 3
3
damage. That's going
damage.
to trigger an Imperious Rex.
So that does 1 more damage.
Yep, and I will go ahead and take for your strike to hand. And that does 1 more damage. So he's at 4.
Yep.
Then I will go ahead and we're going to go ahead and pitch strength and in and out to go and play for your strike, which is going to allow me to deal 6 damage to an enemy. So he's going to 10.
Nice.
I will trigger another Imperious Rex. So he's going to go to 11. And that's going to give me the Wrath of the Sea.
Oh boy.
So I'll take that one to hand. I do get to ready Namor. And then I will go ahead and trigger. I also get to trigger this as my response. I should have done that already, but I will discard a card, and it's not one of mine. So then I will go ahead and play Wrath of the Sea, pitch. And I will go ahead and discard these 2 as well. So that's 4 in total for Wrath. I get to deal 10 damage divided as I choose. So I'll deal 8 to Giganto and 2 to the Moloid Sentry.
Nice. So let's do Giganto first. That way, this goes away, and we don't have to dig extra.
Yep. And then we'll go ahead and deal 2 here. So now we're going to dig 2. 1 that is subterranean, so this is going to go to 3. 2 that is subterranean, so it's going to go to 4.
Ruh-roh.
But then this guy is gone. And then I will discard the top card. It's not one of mine. I will play Power of Determination for Moon Knight. This is doubled up, so I do get to choose 2 of the... Well, it's wild, so I get to choose 2 of the above. I will go ahead and confuse and stun the enemy.
Wait, but this is... You have to discard, right?
Yeah. It's after he enters play. I discard.
Yeah, not what you paid for him with.
Yeah,
I mean, you still put him in play and just not get the effect.
That's true. I can still put him in play. We just won't get the effect. It's unfortunate, but and then I will go ahead and use Namor to take 3 counters off of here. And since I took 2 or more counters, I will put that down. And then
Nice.
do you need the thwart?
No, if you want to leave him out for like a chump, because the next Giganto is gonna have quick strike, and
villainous and a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, so I think he'd be a good spot for that. Okay.
Yeah, I just needed this to hit like once, man. Just needed this to hit once.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Over to you.
I guess I could have. Oh yeah, it was too late because you play with the Power of Determination, right? Yeah. So I could have helicarried.
Yeah, I mean, if you wanted helicarrier like Wrath of the Sea, then that would have spared me a card.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
And then I would just spontaneity to take a damage, and then that would stun confuse.
Nice. Okay. All right. I'm going to. I think I just play a setup turn here because I don't have. I mean, I've got thwarting. I'm not really concerned about this +1/+1. So yeah, let's play a fresh read. I'll put another tablet or another thing here. Draw a card. Then I will ready. I will do it again. Add 1 here. Draw a card. Ooh, actually, this is pretty good. Yeah, let's go ahead and use the tablet. Play Man's Best Friend. I'll heal 2 and ready. Heal 2 off of Fori. Okay, now the bow staff isn't really great in this scenario because Giganto's. So maybe I do play a C here. Well, I definitely beat Cop 1 from here, from the main scheme. Then I'm going to. Yeah, let's just play a C. So it's 3, 1, 2, 3, and then another 3. I think we just leave this out at this point. I can get rid of it, but we don't have skilled investigators anymore. It's just 1 extra round.
Yeah, it's if you put 3 on it, the acceleration, like it's probably not gonna, it's probably not gonna be worth it, right?
Yeah, I think we'll be done in 3 rounds.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I think I do that, and then I've just got Reader here, so I will thwart for just 3 more. 1, 2, 3, and I think I might as well use him to thwart for 2 more and just really put us in a good spot. Because now maybe I know there's no reason for me to flip unless I want a new Attilan. Maybe I do new Attilan. Yeah, let's do it.
I mean he's got confused stun, so
yeah, let's do that. I'll draw 2 because then I can play Castle. I could also play this. You're Aerial, right?
Of course. Oh yeah, I love that. Swing aerobatics is so fun.
Yeah. Is it too late to play that? Do I just play castle and hold it? Maybe I just play castle and hold it.
Sure.
And then I think I flip down, if you're okay
Yeah,
with
might as
that.
well. It limits the amount of things he can do. So
Yeah. Okay. Nice. Then we're ready.
get ready up. I'll draw 5, deal an encounter card, shuffle my deck, take an extra 1 here.
So this goes up by 1, 2, and then another 1,
3,
2.
4.
Yep.
Yep.
So we're at 12.
And
he's
then we're
attacking
gonna
you.
go. Yep. So he's stunned.
And for me, he's confused.
Okay, I'll take an encounter card. Oh, so well, that's my encounter card.
Yep. Counter card. All right.
Okay. Peril.
Oh.
So well, I will choose one that has progress. So I will go for him. We'll go for him digging. You know what? We'll just accelerate the end here. So that's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1. Oh my
Wow.
goodness. Okay, and
Kind
then
of crazy.
one of these. When Mole Man activates, he sort of has 1 or more. You can give him 1 additional boost. He's coming in free. Yep.
Okay. And I've got Moloid Diggers who are going to dig once. Nope.
Yep. Okay. Wow. So we know there's a whole bunch of counters coming.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. So over to
And I'm
me.
no longer deep. Yep.
All right. So I want to start by using New Attilan. Oh, no, I can't. Do I want to fill that up? Do I wreck? Yeah, I guess I do. I wreck once, get this to 3. That gets me a sonic rifle for free. I think that's worth it. Yeah, I flip up. Actually, before I flip up, sorry, I will New Attilan and heal the 1 off 4E and draw a card. Then I flip up. When I flip up, Camouflage lets me remove 1 threat from a side scheme. I guess it doesn't really matter here. Braille Tablet for a sonic rifle. Comes in with 2. We'll go ahead and use that right away. Come on, little guy. There you go. Confuse Mole Man. All right. I beat Cop for 1 off of the main scheme. Okay, what do I do here now? I got Staff Flurry. I wish we could. I almost want to get. We almost want to get him out, right?
Yeah, Giganto. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I think there's a world where like we pull out Giganto.
I don't know if I can
Oh,
actually
no.
get him out. I mean, I can make.
Yeah.
I could make 2 attacks against him, but that's all I can do. I mean, I'd love to get him out and then Staff Flurry him because then I could confuse him or something.
Or
So
you hold staff, or you work on getting him out. Hold Staff Flurry, so that way if I get him out, then
yeah. If I
Mhm,
can't get him out, then I hold it. Yeah. So let me jetpack and then I'll just attack Mole Man for 1.
Okay.
So 1, he digs
So-
3 times.
1, 2.
There we
That's
go.
1 hit. 3. That's 2 hits.
Nice.
1 star, so he does to prevent it.
Okay, that's fine. I think Chamber is going to attack him for 2.
Okay. Not subterranean, but a star.
Jeez.
Okay, so he takes 1.
All right, and then Chamber doesn't take any consequential because Mole Man is confused. Oops. I already readied. Okay. So now what do? I spend this and this to give you this, and then I think
Can you helicarry yourself?
I'm going to helicarry myself and set it up.
Yep.
So
Yep,
that,
there you go.
Yeah. Yep. And then I will pass over to you.
So then for me, I do want to do a little bit of setup here. I want to go ahead and trigger. I want to go ahead and use spontaneity to take a damage. I can't get my thing
The
straight.
spinny
To
cards.
play in and out, which is going to get rid of my confused.
Mhm.
And then I will go ahead and that's going to trigger this. Okay, it goes away. And then I want to go ahead and now I'm going to go ahead and do Ankle Wings Atlantean Skin to give myself a tough status card. And then I know Mole Man, or I know the Giganto Piercing. That's okay.
I've got
But then
Castle. I can just
Yep.
remove a counter and just block it all.
Nice. And I'll get Furious Strike, and I will take that to hands. And so then I'm gonna go ahead and attack. No, I don't want to attack with Moon. I may have to attack with Moon Knight. Well,
That's fine. He
but
gets a +1 from Float Like a Butterfly too, right?
yeah. Yeah, you've got Castle to prevent all the damage.
Yep.
So I'm just not gonna be able to
I got 2 blocks for you, 2 full blocks
Yep.
if we need it.
So I'm also just wondering if like there's a world where
Oh, actually, I don't want to use more than one of these.
I technically attack with Namor first here.
Okay.
So we will do that. So I'll attack with Namor first. He is confused. So I'm gonna get 2+1 plus
Yeah, might as well use it.
1 4.
Mhm.
And so he's gonna block. He's gonna go ahead and flip. So it's 1 counter.
One more. Nice.
One more
So we
counter.
do pause technically, I
We do
guess,
pause.
but
Yeah. So
we get Giganto out. 2 goes on the main scheme.
opponents dice.
We've got Vicious. So another 6 hit points.
I'm screwing.
And he doesn't gain Villainous as well.
This is it too. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and search for Giganto. It's not there. Go ahead and search for Giganto in here. There he is.
Nice. So he does now have Villainous. He's got Quick Strike, so he'll immediately attack you for a base of 3 plus a boost. Now, unfortunately, the castle is still going to get rid of your tough. I just... unless you want to block with Moon Knight. Because it doesn't have
Which
overkill.
I can do.
So I'm happy to use the castle counter if you want to try and save your tough. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I think I do just Moon Knight here.
Okay.
Just block the Moon Knight. Because I think I'm gonna flip down.
Yep. No, and then he does need the boost though, just in case there's a boost effect. Okay, no.
Yep.
So it's 4 damage, kills Moon Knight, and then we need 1 more dig.
2 more, I think. Or no, 3.
Yeah,
three
it was
digs
3
in total.
dig. Yeah.
Yep, and then nothing on that one. But it doesn't have a star, so it prevents 2 damage. That's where the 2 came from. I was attacking for 4, so he'll take 2 there.
Okay. So 25 damage on this Giganto, and we win.
Okay, so 25 damage on the Giganto. So in terms of doing damage to the Giganto, I can go ahead and do 1 3 to play Furious Strike, which will allow me to deal 6 damage to an enemy. So I will go ahead and deal.
Does it make a difference? Actually, do you want to call on Staff Flurry first? Because I can stun and confuse him. You'll get +1 on all your attacks against him.
Yes, yeah, that does make a difference. Let's call that first.
All right, so I have the discount of 1 from Helicarrier, and I'm spending my second to play Staff Flurry. I deal 6 damage to an enemy, so he takes 6, and then I'm going to remove any number of read counters. I will remove 2. And that lets me give a character a status card for each counter removed that way, so I will stun and confuse him.
Do we just want to confuse? Sorry. Do you want to just stun Mole Man?
Sure. Yeah.
Because I'm flipping down, so he's not going to be able to attack.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, that works.
Very nice. Yeah, so then that will allow me to play Furious Strike, dealing 6 damage +1. So this is now going to be at 10.
Nice.
And then that's going to be to 13, because it'll be 7 in total. This will also allow me to go and trigger Imperious Rex, which is just 1 additional damage, because it doesn't get the benefit of this, because it's not an attack. I will get to flip 2 here. I will go ahead and take... ooh, man. Play only. I can't... Oh, man, I can't do that, unfortunately. I'm at 7. I need to be at 6. Don't have anything that hurts me. No.
Hurt me.
But I will go ahead and... I guess I will go ahead and take this. And then I will go ahead and trigger this as well. So discard 1. It goes away. And then the only thing... Man, if I had hurt myself in the beginning with my take 1... And then I'll just go ahead and discard 2 here for Royal Authority, which will allow me to remove 2 from a scheme. I'll remove 2 off the main scheme. And then I will get to discard 1. It is one of my own, so I'll just hold on to that one. And then I will go ahead and flip down. I will go ahead and... I don't need to trigger Atlantis. We're good. So I'll just leave it at that.
Nice. I hope we didn't... I don't think we broke this guard rule at any point. Yeah, because we barely have attacked Mole Man.
I've only attacked Mole Man before in the event of triggering Giganto.
Okay.
So I
Yeah,
did
I
deal
think I
damage to
only
Mole
did it for
Man
the
with
first
Giganto
time.
out, but I'd already attacked before he was out. And the same
Yeah,
thing on your
yeah.
side.
Mm-hmm.
We killed Giganto without attacking Mole Man on those turns. So.
Nice. All right. So we're readying up.
Bringing up. I'm gonna draw
I
5
see
here.
the light. I see the light. All right, so this goes up by 1, 2, 3, 4. He is attacking me, but he is stunned. But then these Moloid diggers attack me for 1. I will give that to Fori.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's scheming for you. He's confused. Giganto scheming. He's confused. Encounter cards. All right, I got Sinister Strike. When revealed, Hero. Place 1 pursuit counter on pursued by the past. Then, if it has any counters on it, it attacks me. But that is going to pop it, which means there's going to be 0 counters on it. But fortunately, it does mean I have to get Kang out.
No.
Kang.
The multiverse.
Yeah. So Kang is a 2/2, 6 health elite inhuman temporal minion with force interrupt. When Kang Ahura attacks you, discard 1 counter from each upgrade you control. And then his side scheme is temporal takeover. When revealed, add X additional threat here, where X is equal to the number of counters on all upgrades in play. So I've got 1 on my rifle. That's it. So 1 extra on there. And while this side scheme's in play, counters cannot be placed on upgrades. And then we're shuffling in these 3 bad boys.
Yep.
And then he doesn't get to attack because there's 0 counters on pursued by the past.
Yep. Man, where's
Surfacing
Jojo Jones?
Moloids.
So when revealed, dig 2, 1. Can't
So
do anything.
Technically here, yeah, digging doesn't, we don't even care anymore. He can't run. Giganto's out. Resolving the dig, reveal the first Moloid digger. Oh, but that one actually, that does trigger, yeah. We're just going to dig more.
Yep, digs for 3. 1, 2.
I'm assuming...
You actually can do this, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Oh, nice. I think dig stops, because anytime you discard off the top of the deck, I think it does stop. Nice. Okay. Bring us home.
Nice.
We need 11 damage.
11 damage. So, this sounds like a perfect time for that all you got.
Do you want me to, so I feel like I did something, can I confuse him for you?
Yeah, sure. So I'll go and flip up here. And I'll go and play that all you got. It's the defining card of this game. And we'll go ahead and... I assume there's still attachments in here.
Yeah, it's a fresh deck. It's gotta... He's got 3
Yeah.
in there. The stave, the darkness, and the
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do this one.
There he is.
Visor, because it's like one of the most useless. No, because you can just choose a dig. And I will go ahead and draw 3 cards.
Nice.
I will not be playing another that. It is max 1 per round. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
That would be ridiculous. Okay, so now I need to go ahead and start actually triggering things. So this is gonna get crazy, but we are deep now. We are getting super deep.
Boy.
So I will go ahead and attack Giganto for 2, 3, and 4. Plus I am deep, so that's 5.
Nice.
So he'll be at 19 damage. This is going to trigger an Imperious Rex to bring him up to 20 damage. And I will flip 2 here. I will take Cable to hand. And then I will trigger another Imperious Rex, which is bring him up to 21. And I will take Furious Strike to hand.
There it is.
There it is. But... I mean, the more fun thing here, though, is we go Determination, Angel Wings, Cable, and then...
Like Cable finish him?
No. Sorry, we do Spontaneity, take a damage, and then I'll go ahead and discard... Yeah, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go ahead and discard that. And that was not one I can get back. That's fine. And then I'll go ahead and attack with Cable for 2 plus 1 plus 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
8 damage. Giganto's dead.
Mm-hmm.
We did it, and it was our first try.
I like to imagine that where I'm like Namor's like got Giganto on the ropes, and then just like a portal opens, and then just Cable just like snipes Giganto, and then the portal closes.
Dang. Yep. Freaking Cable, man. The Cable Man.
The Cable Man.
So yeah, that was it. We
Yep.
beat Mole Man Scenario 2 in Designhacker's Fantastic Four campaign.
Mhm.
Any closing thoughts? Let's see what we're at time-wise. We are at an hour and a half. We're
Nice.
6 minutes under an hour and a half. So yeah, closing thoughts.
Closing thoughts. I think Mole Man's really, really cool. I like that he has. I like that we have an alternative win condition, but that he kind of has an alternative win condition, because it's sort of everything's like around this like management of the subterranean exit. It's like he's trying to make it go out of control, and we're trying to make it selectively
Mm-hmm.
explode. And I think that's really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's a great
Hmm.
villain. He's one of my favorite of this campaign. There are, like I said, there is an official scenario that is similar in the shield box, where
Hmm.
just similar to this, where like 4 things come out, or I can't remember if it's 4, but a certain number of things come out one at a time in different orders, and that changes these
Hmm.
like adaptoid minions. So same kind of deal, but there's no win condition on it or anything. So yeah, I really like it. I think the digging is fun. I do, if somehow Designhacker watches this and he's made it this far, my only request is right here in all of this space. I think it would be helpful to put an example of what we ran into, of like how it can technically cascade, because there is
Hmm.
this, and that's what we use to
Hmm.
figure out the rules. But it was still so wild that we were like, well, surely this can't be right, because I think we just got into a weird situation. But I think it would be
Right.
nice, or even in the back or something, that just is like, here's an example of how you would resolve it, because I think there's a little bit of confusion there. But
Yeah.
really like him as I think he does exactly what he seems like he would do as a villain, which is hide.
Yeah.
Hide and,
Hmm.
and put this gigantic thing in front of you. So, and it's also fun to come back sometime and be like, let's try and beat Mole Man without, just
Yep.
by defeating him as a villain. I think that would be a fun way to try and beat him as well.
Yeah. Well, and like there are just heroes in this game, right, that really excel off of going after minions, like, especially in the aggression zone and
Mm-hmm.
the aggression aspect. And like that was one of the things that when I was working on like drafting mechanics for Marvel Champs, that was like one of the things that was really annoying, was like what happens if you like want to like try to draft a deck and then you draft into aggression and you go after minions and then you play against a villain
Doesn't have a
that
lot of
doesn't have
minions.
minions, and you're just like, well, this sucks.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's always fun to like look out for like, okay, who has cool minions,
Mm-hmm.
and I think this is like one of the coolest scenarios that I've seen for like an aggression style deck. So if
Yeah.
people out there like want to go like crazy with Thor,
Oh my
things
gosh,
like
Thor
that,
would
like,
love this scenario.
yeah, this would be super
Yeah.
cool, right? So I think that's really awesome.
Yeah.
I also really love Namor. I don't know. Are we gonna do the Once Upon Defeating Scenario 2 real quick? Because I don't
Yeah.
know what happens next.
Um,
I've never played any of the other ones. So, but I'm very interested to play Namor next scenario, so I might do that.
let me blow these up.
And then
Oh, actually, no, sorry. These are supposed to be like our size.
mhm. So yeah, I might be playing Namor. I love the inner synergy of his deck. I might change out some of the cards in the determination, but I think overall this was really, really fun. I'd like to play more of it.
We got some Moloid supports. Tong, Mick, Turg, and Core. Now, I don't know how this is going to work. I'm assuming we each get one.
Mhm.
But I don't know how this will work if you are playing Determination. So maybe that's something we should ask
I'm assuming,
Designhacker.
yeah, I'm assuming it'll either say, or it'll just say that these like break deck building rules, because it
Mm-hmm.
does say or determination per
Oh,
play
yeah, there you
card.
go. Yeah, perfect.
Hmm.
Yeah, so maybe Determination, you just get to choose any,
Well,
which would
they're
be really
all
fun.
effectively the same, right? Like there's
Oh, yeah, I guess I didn't read what they do.
it just changes the resource slightly.
I see. He's funny looking. Nice. Well, cool. Yeah, so we'll have
Hmm.
to look at that more. I didn't want to read too much into the next scenario, because yeah, you don't even know who the next scenario is yet, do you?
Yep. I do not know.
Very
So,
cool.
um, yeah. So we should just quickly clarify: if there
Mm-hmm.
are 2 or more copies of Giganto in the victory display, you add Turg, Tong, Mick, and Core
Oh, okay.
to the campaign pool. So that's what gives us these guys in our campaign pool. The fact that we went for the Giganto victory. So,
Cool. And then yeah, like we said, we'll be playing the next villain on expert, but we're not gonna do these expert campaign rules. So
yeah,
we're gonna heal our identities and reset
yeah,
anyways.
yeah,
I just think that's more fun, and we'll
yep.
I think if we start with lower health, we'll have to do 2 videos per, and I
No,
think that
it's
we just want to
no,
show
it's
off
just
the
not
campaign.
good. I
Yeah.
know that's like a mechanic in the game, but it's just not a good one. There are heroes that can objectively abuse that mechanic. It encourages games being drawn out for healing. Like we could just draw out a game to like wreck one turn.
Yeah, yeah.
And like that's not good. That's not fun play.
Yeah.
So
Well, cool, man. Awesome. Well, hopefully in the next couple weeks you will see. I know this one took a little extra because we took an extra week because of that rules mess up video that we previously recorded. So hopefully the next one of these will be up in the next 2 weeks or so. And yeah. Any other closing thoughts?
I might go ahead and just do a little bit of video editing on the last one and just kind of cut out that clip so people can see just like how much nonsense we got ourselves into.
No, yeah.
So in case somebody's looking for a bloopers video, there might be a bloopers video mixed in with the series. So it'll be fun.
Yeah, very fun. All right. Well, we appreciate you watching, and I'm Matt. This is
Ian.
Ian.
This is Hobby Vomit. And again, thank you all so much for joining us, and we'll see you in the next one.
We rehearsed it. Bye.
Yeah, there we go. Bye.